How can a $6 billion crypto project nearly go to zero in a matter of hours? Well, we're going to talk about that and other things, as well as the weekend update. Don't forget, guys, we're always telling you on this channel that it doesn't matter how strong a crypto is, or how trusted the team is, or even how big the market cap is. Anything can happen at any time. Anything can go to zero. I mean, the chances are the big ones of that happening are, obviously a lot less. But this crypto in question, which was Mantra, they had a $7 billion market cap, and it dropped $6.5 billion in a matter of hours. I'm going to show you some information on how that happened, and we're going to go over an article, as well as update you on the weekend crypto action, and we'll show you the charts as well as other data points. So we'll start off first with the Bitcoin chart here. Currently, Bitcoin is sitting at 84,720. It was a pretty good weekend, actually. The volume wasn't too bad. We actually did have Bitcoin all day yesterday, slowly go up. Sorry, Saturday and Friday, but then yesterday being Sunday evening, went down a little bit, and today we're back up. We did maintain support on the parabolic trend, and we broke out and retested this trend that we've been following, or this pennant, or you could even call it a downward. What do they call it? A descending channel. Sorry. Anyway, that's the Bitcoin chart. I also did want to show one other thing we mentioned on our stream last week, the global money supply, which I will be overlaying the Bitcoin chart on, kind of give us an idea of what we could expect. So here is the global money supply in the blue. And as you can see, Bitcoin has followed it. Make this a little bit bigger so that we can see. It has been following it fairly well, actually. If you look on here, when Bitcoin had that sideways chop for 8 months, the global money supply as well did the same thing. We had this peak in global money supply, and Bitcoin also followed. We didn't quite get the same amount of peak. Obviously, the price correlation is not going to be exact, just kind of gives you an idea. Now, the delay on this one is 85 days. I've seen other influencers say that the delay could be anywhere between 85 and up to 108 or 107. But I find that 85 kind of correlates pretty well, other than this little blip here where Bitcoin went sideways and the global money supply went down. It has followed pretty closely. And as you can see, the global money supply 3 months ago has started to go up, and now Bitcoin is actually following. So I'm going to keep it at the 85-day lag here. I think it seems to be the best, correlates the best with the Bitcoin chart. Okay, so moving on here now. Excuse me. We're going to go to the ETF inflows. So let me give this a refresh, and we'll see how we were last week when it came to the ETFs. And here we go. Well, as you can see clearly, Bitcoin price has gone up a little bit in the last few days, but the outflows have continued. We are now at 6 days straight of outflow, so basically all of last week, with Friday being 149 million of outflows. But the Bitcoin price is holding up fairly well, actually. Over to the CBBI real quick. Give this a refresh. I believe we are currently at a 67. So according to this chart, we are nowhere near a cycle top. Obviously, we're actually coming down a little bit. So all good there. Okay, and fear and greed is currently at 31. Let's give this a refresh. I just want to make sure as well. So fear and greed, yep, 31. Yesterday was a 45, and last week was extreme fear at a 23. So let's moving on to the story about Mantra, which is the token that lost all that the market cap lost all that value. Speaking of liquidity, that is one of the main reasons why yesterday happened. So the Mantra crypto project is embroiled in controversy after its OEM token crashed 90% on Sunday, with investors alleging an insider dumped its holdings, wiping out an estimated $5 billion in market value, literally in hours. Mantra, known for tokenizing real-world assets, RWAs, which we speak about a lot on this channel, especially when it comes to Ondo. Ondo is one of the favorites that I believe is going to do really well. when the bull market does return. But Mantra was also one of those ones in the top 5. So it was a pretty good project, actually. Its partnerships with Google Cloud, Dubai's DAMAC group saw its OM token plummet. OM is the ticker, from above $6 to 37 cents in under 24 hours. Here's the quick chart on that. Unbelievable. The token, which peaked at $9 earlier in 2025, now trades around $1.03. So it did come up a little bit, but a 3x from the lows. Congratulations if you got in on the low. As of 7:40 p.m. Eastern time, social media posts claims the team or an associated market maker sold 90% of circulating tokens through Mantra, though Mantra denies involvement. From what I'm seeing and what I've heard different stories. Some people are saying it was the team. Others saying that the team wallets are still intact. It was simply just a whale. Someone who held a lot decided to do a short, and then it was a coordinated effort between a bunch of whales, sold at the same time, and then shorted the token, and caused basically a cascading or a so-called bank run, I guess you could say, even though technically not a bank. The crash, one of crypto's steepest single-day drops, sparked accusations of market manipulation. Critics allege the team or an insider official offloaded tokens over the counter (OTC) and deleted Mantra's Telegram group, severing the investor communication. Social media erupted with fraud comparisons to Terra Luna's 2022 collapse. Now, Terra Luna was definitely one of those that caught people off guard. There's a lot more to the Terra Luna collapse than this, but it kind of it brings back memories of that time. And there was not a lot of liquidity or volume in Mantra, so that also contributed, because when you have not a lot of volume, not a lot of liquidity flowing, it's easy to attack it. And then of course when people start taking out or cashing in their tokens or selling their MO tokens, then it contributes to the downturn. It's unfortunate, but like we always say here, it doesn't matter what project it is, anything can happen. You got to go with the mindset when you invest that it could go to zero. Most likely not. You do your research, your due diligence, you find out that the project's too big to fail, so to speak. Then your chances are better at the project being popular. But anything can happen. You look at what's going on with Ethereum, even though it's the second biggest crypto in the crypto space, according to market cap. Even it's not doing that well, and it's lost a lot of its market cap to other tokens, Solana and Sui, to name a few. So Mantra's X account blamed reckless liquidations, as I had mentioned, by external actors and promised forthcoming details. We want to assure you that Mantra is fundamentally strong. Today's activity was triggered by reckless liquidations, not anything to do with the project, the team stated. One thing we want to be clear on, this was not our team. We are looking into it, and we'll share more details about what happened as soon as we can. So the team is claiming that they had nothing to do with it, which is what I've been reading a lot as well. On-chain, Zach XBT responded by saying, "What kind of statement is this?" OM went down 90% from 5.9 billion to 500 million market cap in a single candle. Another person wrote, "Reckless liquidations are a new one to me." So there's a lot going on. I'm sure the truth will eventually get out, I should say. And here's one of the team members from Mantra. He tweeted out that I've just woken up and I'm getting the complete breakdown of what's going on. There was a massive forced liquidation from a large OM investor on a SEX, centralized exchange. Still working on the details, but we're here and we're fixing this. Thanks for understanding. So this is an official tweet from one of the members of the team. So I guess we'll monitor this. We'll see what happens as the days go on. But it's very, very unfortunate. You never want to see this happen, especially to a project that, it's been doing fairly well. It's one of the main RWA tokens for tokenizing on the blockchain. And, this just goes to show that we've been saying all the time, you can never be 100% sure. It's always good to, mitigate your risk and make sure you have an exit plan. And, you always have to keep in the back of your head that anything, and I mean anything, could go to zero. You just got to be, it's part of the risk of getting in crypto. You got to take the wins with the losses as well. Don't forget, guys, nothing on this video should be considered financial advice. It's just strictly entertainment, educational purposes only, and there's no political views or political advice on this video either as well. Also down in the description, we have links to Blowfin, to BitUnex if you want to do any trading. We also have a link to StreamYard, which is the streaming service that we use to make our videos. So if you want to, if you're thinking about making videos and you're looking for a good streaming service, take a look at StreamYard. They're very, very good. As well as links to Terry, who does excellent analysis to his YouTube channel and everything he has going. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Please leave a comment down below if you have any questions or anything you want us to cover in future videos. That is the Weekend Report, and we will see you on Thursday for the weekly roundtable, 7 p.m. Eastern, 7:05 Eastern, right here on YouTube. Thanks again, everyone, and have a good night. Peace out.